We're here at John O. Quinn Field at Space City Financial Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Houston Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Houston has been home to some great college football tradition throughout the years, from Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware and their run-and-gun offense. Space City Financial Stadium, 40,000 plus strong. Houston trying to get back into the college football narrative. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. Ja'Cory Varney Jr. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying.
It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Calandria. Plucks it out of the air. Smashes ahead. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away, and he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Running inside, it's Sanford. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. That's reeled in, it's Hunter. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him in the flat. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
How about that snag, man? Some people need 2 hands to catch the football. He just needs 1. Like, big-time play, catches the ball, and then doesn't fall down. After the catch, still wants to get more yards, get upfield, and create the explosive play. That was a fun play to watch.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback keep. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab over the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The run inside. It's Sanford. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up.
Maybe some room here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. He's there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Scanning the field, it's Calandria. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Sanford. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Sanford. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A spectacular one-hand grab.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, your quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments to the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To throw, it's Wegman. Makes the grab, it's Sanford. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Man, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Runs through a tackle. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quick release on the RPO. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going deep. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 7 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Ole Miss coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Space City Financial Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Running inside, it's Butler. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. He can't haul it in incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On the run, it's Ives. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Makes the grab, and there's, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run the counter. Powers through the defender. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Butler. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack. On
3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Barney.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Send the tight end in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Cornhuskers are facing 3rd and inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Running to the left. Quick spin on the ride. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Barney. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Nelson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Shakes off the defender. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Ives. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Ives. Hard running there. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll line up for a second down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Makes the catch. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the pressure. Nice grab in traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Houston wants to play fast. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Got a man, it's Walker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the...
Caught, and he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Back open in the middle.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The run inside. It's Butler. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Caught! Can't wide cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. To the air, it's Weckman. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. And the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touchdown.
These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.